Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe because on this channel, we be learning and unlearning. And if you've been subscribed and I just popped back on your feed, oh my God, hey girlfriend, thanks for sticking around. Let's catch up because a lot of the girls have this idea that if they use a bunch of oil in their hair that it'll be moisturized. And no ma'am, absolutely not. First and foremost, we're gonna go back to our science class in elementary school and remember that oil and water does not mix. Oil will either sit on top of or below the water line. And for us black girls, oil will either sit in the water or keep all the water out. So yeah, oil does not equal moisture. Now, before you jump straight into wanting to know which product you should buy, let's talk about the difference between humectants, emollients, and occlusives, and where these products work in your routine to have your desired outcome. Stay with me though, because I heard y'all been asking for the real stylist. So humectants, they hydrate. So think of water-based products like stone water-based leave-ins or plant-based gels like aloe. These will be used first to make sure that we're penetrating through every layer of our hair. Next will be everybody's favorite, emollients. They moisturize, so think of butters or thicker creams that help ensure that hydration is still present even after that initial water has dried down. Then and only then should you be using occlusives to lock in all that prep you just did, like an oil or, dare I say to the Blue Magic girls, grease. I'm not the biggest fan of grease, especially the ones whose first ingredient is petroleum, but hey, what do I know? Most of my clients are black girls with type 4 hair who typically are wash and go, twist out curly girls who occasionally get silk pressed. They always ask what can they use for moisture, and I always ask them what are they currently using, because most of the time it's not the product not doing its job, it's us not using the product correctly. All right, now that we know that that's not the case, another misconception is mistaking those flakes or that dryness as a need to add oil. And I'm not gonna knock this too much because, but I will say, if you are using oils, use them for the properties or the nutrients of that specific oil, because that rosemary oil that you've been influenced to buy might be adding to those flakes and that dryness, because rosemary, just like tea tree and eucalyptus oil, are all made to be astringent. And some astringents can be drying, so be careful. Let's paint a picture real fast, okay? So you get braids, right? They've been in for about going on 3 weeks. And you probably haven't washed your hair in 3 weeks neither. In them 3 weeks, we've been sweating, sleeping without a scarf, catching dust, smoke, and whatever else is in the air. Then your scalp start itching. You go grab some grease and you trap all of that stuff on your scalp and at the top part of your braids until the next time you wash it. Then when you wash it, you don't really have a clarifying shampoo or a shampoo that has at least one of those astringent oils in them. So you're not really breaking down that petroleum and getting it off your hair. You booked an appointment to your next hairstyle. Your scalp's still flaking. And since what's her name don't shampoo, you know she's not gonna tell you that your flakes could really be buildup. So side note, if you use a bunch of oils and heavy butters, you typically co-wash, and you use a bunch of sulfate-free shampoos. Of course, this is a case-by-case situation, but you're probably adding layer after layer of product, so your hair's ability to absorb water will be decreased by a lot. Let me know if you want more info on sulfate-free shampoos. We can talk about that too. Do you know what's crazy? I graduated hair school in 2014. That was 10 years ago. Oh my God. If you don't know, I was trained at Aveda. Shout out to my Aveda sisters, my educators. I know they're adding African American hair to the curriculum, but I wasn't taught to hair type. See, back in my day, I was taught to know what products work in conjunction with a client's porosity and how they work for style prep and, whatever style they're trying to achieve. I don't know when this happened, but the natural hair community and all of the opinions and perspectives, oh my God, it's caused so much of a downfall on us, really loving and understanding how to manage our own hair. Too many of my new clients are impressed that I did their hair so fast. And I will say it to whoever is listening, I don't care what anybody says, our hair is not that hard to do. It's not that hard to maintain. It's not that hard to keep straight. It's not that hard to keep hydrated or healthy. You just have to know what your hair and your scalp needs. That means using the right products in the correct order. There's a lot of overwhelming information floating around on social media, so consult with your stylist, create a regimen, and be patient with yourself. Your damage did not happen in one day, so don't think that after one shampoo or one hair appointment or even one hair mask will reverse it all. Nope, it don't work like that. I know I said a lot, so if you're still here, that means I got your attention. And as Miss Janae Eagle says, attention is expensive to pay. So thank you so much for your time, lady girl. If you haven't checked out my other videos, check those out too, because there's more where this came from. That's crazy. I've been doing all of this talking and haven't even shouted out the girl in the video. Oh my God, Brianna, charge it to my brain, not my heart. Oh my God. You probably like, why are you doing a video about color and talking about something else? Listen, I used Brianna for this video because she came to me a while back with her own plan and was like, I gotta get this together. She was one of my many girls who had like the whole beauty supply store under her sink, and she just wanted to know why she wasn't seeing the results that she wanted. She was going to stylist after stylist, doing a bunch of braids, a bunch of ponytails, protective styles. And even though she had all the right products, she still felt like it was dry and it wasn't doing what she wanted it to do. So we ended up setting up a consultation. We sat on FaceTime a few times actually and set up some routines for the next few wash days. We eliminated products that was drying her hair out, and we added products and styles that not only kept her hair hydrated, but also retained her length. And even though she likes to keep her bob, her hair still very much grows because she sticks to her routine. Brianna was so dedicated and stuck to her routine so well that she decided that she was ready to handle color. And she went blonde. Okay, that was the color we were toning down in the beginning of the video. I also recorded this video in the fall of 2023. It is now January 24. So just know I got some content coming. But yeah, she showed me a few pictures. I don't know what formula we used for her highlights, but I do know that the color that we used in this session was Wella's 5N and 673. Aveda taught me how to formulate color from scratch. But Wella was the second color line that I learned, and I found that it's really good for like, basic warm tones. We started out lifting her new growth with that 5N and like a splash of 673 and 20. That created like a little shadow root, but not too much. We let that process, and because her midshaft and ends were already highlighted, we just deposited the rest of that 673 at the bowl with a 10. That's why you still see a little contrast. She didn't want her color too flat, but just enough to tone down her summer hair so she can transition into the colder months. This service on my website is single process color with an add-on of returning client silk press. But if you're new and I've never done your hair before, be sure to schedule a consultation first before you even consider color. It took us a while to get here, and no matter how much you pay me, I am not the stylist to try to put a chemical over unhealthy hair. So thanks again, Brianna, for always trusting me. I'll see you at your next appointment. And thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. Always remember, when you know better, you grow better. And I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.